Hi guys, welcome back. In today's video, I want to share something that I've been working on over the last few months. I was hoping to actually share this at the start of June, but I had to take a little break for health reasons. Over the last couple of years, I've been dealing with a lot of health issues, and it's been really hard for me to do a lot at all actually. And in the last year, it's actually had a massive impact on my everyday life. So I sort of started this project to give me something to do. I was half inspired by a free activity book that my local library put out at the start of the year and my love of art prompt activity books. So I kind of decided I wanted to have a go making my own. I'm actually working on 2 activity books, or I have been, and I'm hoping to share the other one with you quite soon. That one's more aimed at kids, as where this one is more aimed at maybe a slightly older audience. For now, this will remain free, but I'm planning to hopefully open an Etsy store later this year where I will share maybe some printables and possibly original artworks. So I may update this in the future, add some extra content and sell it on there. But for now, this is going to be available on my blog to download for free. I will update you if that happens, either on the blog post or in the description box of this video. So let's have a look at what I've included in my activity booklet. I only have a few stipulations when you download this. It's personal use only. You can print out as many copies for yourself as you like, but please do not share the digital file or redistribute physical or digital copies of this document. Mainly, I don't want people taking this and selling it and making a profit off it, even though I understand that putting things out there like this, it's gonna happen. But I just thought I would kind of say that anyway. But I would love if you do any of the pages in this to take a photo of it and tag me on Instagram so that I can see what you've done. I would love, if you've do the coloring pages or anything in here, if you would show me. So feel free to do that. So now I'm going to show you what is in my activity book. So the first page is just the cover. I sort of wanted to go for like a school notebook kind of vibes, when we used to stick like stickers on there and whatever. So that's kind of what I've done. These are illustrations that are also included inside, but there are no stickers included in this, obviously. I just thought they would look really cool as stickers on the front cover. So here we have the contents page. So I've just included everything that is in here, and then some little notes there. Our next page is a stack of books. So the idea here is that maybe you might want to write down your favorite books or books you've read during the winter season, or maybe this year so far, whatever you want to do. So I've got an example here of how you might want to do it. So I sort of colored in using markers, and then used a metallic pen to sort of write some of the names and add some decorations and stuff. So you might want to do it like that. However you want, it's all up to you. The next page is a reading TBR page. So the idea is that you could track what you're reading. You can write the name of the book, your starting and finishing date, and rate the book. So, you might want to do a little star rating or whatever there. And the next page is my color and bookmarks. So I would recommend printing this out actually on thicker cardstock to color in. So I have just a couple of examples here of how I colored these in. I put them on printed them out on a thicker cardstock. You could also, if you have access to a laminator, you might want to laminate these. Then you're not going to be worried about potential transfer, depending on what you're using. I guess you may or may not get that, and at least you don't have to worry about that if you laminate it. So I guess if you use thicker cardstock, also you can use markers and stuff, and it's going to maybe be better. Like it's just gonna be an easier, nicer surface to color on. So the next page is a winter playlist. So you could put some of your favorite winter songs, or maybe some songs that you're really digging at the moment. You might want to put them on there. Whatever suits you best. So I included a recipe in here for hot chocolate on a stick. I just thought it's a nice winter favorite drink of a lot of people, so it would be a fun thing to include. So yeah, there's a recipe for you to make that, and then, you know, when you're reading or doing some of your activities in here, you can have a hot chocolate. So I've also included like a word search, because I mean, who doesn't love doing one? We then have a this or that page, like activity. So obviously if you're on social media, you'll know this or that is a big thing, especially in people's stories and stuff. So I thought I would include something very similar in here, but winter themed. I also have included a seasonal goals page. Ideally, obviously, this would have been better if I could have shared it at the start of winter, but it doesn't really matter. You may still want to write some of your goals down here. And then the next page is a habit tracker. So maybe you've got some seasonal goals that you might want to track. So maybe you want to read every day or whatever, or journal perhaps, and maybe you can track on here how many days you've done it, whether you've kept it up and whatever. So the next one is a drawing activity. So the idea with this one is that you draw things on here that remind you of winter, then you can label each one, and yeah. So it's just, you know, it doesn't really matter if you're not an artist, if you don't have the greatest drawing skills, just give it a go. And I just thought it would be a fun activity. The next page is my coloring page. Again, if you print this out on a thicker cardstock or paper, it will be a nicer experience coloring it. I have to say this was probably the last thing that I had to finish for this activity book. It sort of gave me a lot of grief. There were certain elements, mainly these trees, that I just could not get right. So I just, in the end, had to go, okay, well, it is what it is. I'm still sort of getting into drawing and whatever. So, you know, I'm still practicing. So maybe at some point in the future I can update it. But I just sort of had to go, okay, well, if I don't finish this, I'm never going to finish it. So there's the coloring page anyway. And yeah, thicker cardstock would probably be better to color on. And then our last page is a gratitude journal. I've included two journal pages. So you might want to print multiples of these 2 pages out, and, you know, maybe if you're going to journal every day, you might want to track it, and then you can like write it down on here, maybe put it in a folder or whatever. Yeah, I just thought that would be a nice thing to include, because I know we all sort of can tend to get the winter blues during winter. So maybe we might want to write some things we're grateful for and whatever. So yeah, that's really the last page, other than like puzzle solutions and credits and whatever. So yeah, so I hope you enjoy this, and if you want to download it, the link will be in the description box if you're watching this on YouTube. If not, you're probably watching this on my blog, and somewhere on the post will be a place to download the activity book. And if you want to share some of the pages with me, what you've done, then feel free to tag me on Instagram, because I would love to see your coloring pages or your coloring bookmarks or whatever. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoy trying out this activity book, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.